Hello everyone, Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. Today I'm going to be answering one of the most frequently asked questions that I receive here at Tatango. And that's, do you have to, as a brand, if you're sending mass text messages, in each text message, do you need to give instructions on how consumers can opt out of your SMS campaign? So a lot of brands will put, text stop to end or text stop to unsubscribe. Does that need to be in every single mass text message? Now, I have opinions, a lot of people have opinions, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what, my personal opinion is. It matters what the rules say. Now, where are the rules? Well, they're developed by the ctia. And the ctia has the ctia Shortcode Monitoring Handbook. That essentially has all of the rules for everything you need to know about text message marketing. It's a big, long document. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw up on the screen here, I'm gonna throw up the rules specific to how often do you need to put opt-out instructions in your text message. So let me read them off to you. Recurring message programs must also display opt-out instructions, that's what we're talking about, at program opt-in. That makes sense. When people opt in, you should be telling them how to opt out if they want to in the future. And at regular intervals in content or service messages, and this is the important part, at least once per month. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So if you're sending recurring messages, let's say you're sending offers, promotions to your customers, and let's say you send one per month. Well, in that text message, you should put the opt-out instructions, text stop to end, text stop to unsubscribe, whatever you want to do. If you're sending a message 4 times a month, you really only need to, according to the ctia Shortcode Monitoring Handbook, you only need to put it in once per month. So if you're using that 4 messages per month example, you only need to put it in 1 message. The other 3, you can save the characters and you don't need to put the stop instructions. Now, you can if you want. There's nothing in the handbook that says you can't do it. They're just saying the minimum, requirement is to put it in at least once per month. So hopefully that helps answer that question. Now, another question that I get all the time, which is really weird because there's nothing even mentioned about this, is do I need to put in message and data rates may apply? Do I need to put, text help for help? Or do I need to put a toll-free support phone number in my text messages? Now, in opt-in messages, in help messages, there are specific rules, but for a recurring message, a mass message, an offer, coupon, promotion that you're sending on a recurring basis, you do not, at least according to the ctia Shortcode Monitoring Handbook, there's no mention of including help or message and data rates may apply or a toll-free phone number or a support email. I've seen a ton of weird things that people put at the bottom of their text messages for some reason. I think maybe one brand, accidentally put it in, then other brands saw it, so then they kind of just copied what they were doing. But according to the ctia Shortcode Monitoring Handbook, the only thing that needs to be in there at a recurring kind of frequency is stop instructions, and that only needs to be placed in at least once a month. All the other stuff, help, message and data rates may apply, toll-free phone number for support or an email, for support, all that stuff does not need to be put in recurring messages. Now, again, you can put it in, but when you have 160 characters, most of the time I would recommend brands focus on the promotion, the offer, the deal, maybe putting some line breaks in, maybe explaining the deal a little bit more, putting a link for more information rather than putting message and data rates, or help to help or a toll-free phone number for support, in that message and taking up those valuable characters. So hopefully that helps. Again, I'm reading off the ctia Shortcode Monitoring Handbook. It essentially has all the rules for text message marketing. And for stop in a message, stop instructions, it says that you only need to put it in at least once a month, but you don't need to put it in, more than that if you don't want to. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully this video helps everybody else out there maybe save some characters in their next mass text message. Again, my name is Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. If you ever have a text message marketing question, just let us know or drop it in the comments below. We'll definitely do our best to answer them. Thanks, everyone.